Hi, third grade. Welcome back. It's exciting to have you back in the classroom again. Right now, we are working on our building so that we can create a city. Hopefully, you've been thinking about what kind of building you want to create. We've been studying a lot of skyscrapers and a lot of tall buildings, but right now, we have only completed the inside of the building. What is the inside of the building called? I hope you said skeleton. Inside every building is a skeleton, even the ones in your neighborhood, like your house. Your house even has a skeleton made out of wood. When it's a tall building, it's made out of steel. But think to yourself, there are so many different types of buildings in the city. There's so many different things that a city needs. So a city would need houses for you to live in, highways for you to drive on, maybe jail and police stations for the bad people, a museum, schools, there's probably places under construction, there has to be a city hall, there has to be places to shop, and there also has to be parks. So try with a partner, you're gonna do a turn and talk. Think about how many different places you think there might be in Plano. So I'll give you a few examples. There's a hospital, there's a Lowe's, there's a GameStop, and there's probably a house or two in Plano. But try to think of as many as you can with a partner. You may now go ahead and talk. Today, we should have some finished popsicle stick buildings. Remember, this is our skeleton. We should have it finished, and there should be a top. And what you're gonna need is you are going to need a little bit of glue mixed with water. It'll be in these bowls. Keep it close for now. And then you're gonna need some newspaper. Listen carefully. What you need to do with the newspaper is you are going to take a corner and pull pieces, tear them out towards you. So what you'll end up with is these really long pieces. Once you have a long piece, go ahead and split it in half, and then you are done. Keep on going. What we'll do is we'll probably take a couple minutes just to cut our paper. So you are cutting long strips and then cut it in half so they're a little bit shorter. This is gonna be part of paper mache. Paper mache is when we use paper and glue to create something 3D. So I'm gonna give y'all 2 minutes to go ahead and make as many of these as you can. Okay. Now, hopefully you didn't wear long sleeves like me. If you did, go ahead and roll them up because we are gonna get a little bit messy today. Now, I'm gonna show you what we're doing before we do it. So please just watch me. This is very, very important. I wanna make sure that your buildings are strong. So when we're ready, we'll take the lids off. Do not put the lid here or underneath, just put it to the side. You are going to take these little strips and make them just a little bit smaller. So just to help you visualize, what we're gonna do is we are going to dip these in the water glue, get them real soaking wet, and then attach them all over our building. So here's how it works. You are going to take your fingers, you're going to hold a bit of paper over it, and I did rip this one a little bit smaller, and then you are going to run down with the glue. So I'm dipping and then running, dipping, running. It'll feel kind of weird. I am not dunking it. I am not pouring glue anywhere. I'm keeping this very safe and clean, and I am just going over the newspaper with my wet fingers. I'm going to take it and attach it anywhere, somewhere on your building. Go ahead and give it a little press, and it should stick. Now, right now, it could fall off at any moment. We need to attach more to make it so that it dries right. So we're gonna repeat the process again. I'm gonna take a strip of paper, split it in half, make it a little bit shorter, and I'm going to take my fingers, run them up and down with the gluey water until it is fully saturated and it's not dry anymore. And then I'm going to do the opposite. I'm gonna do crisscrosses. So that one went this way, it went horizontally. Now I'm gonna do one vertically on the side. That will kind of attach it to it. So you need to attach this whole thing with different pieces of newsprint. You may have to go back and tear more. That's okay. Even if your fingers are kind of wet, it'll still tear. So you must do crisscross motions. So if you do one on this side, you have to do one going up. That way it is protected and it's safe. I'm gonna go ahead and take a few minutes to go ahead and cover my entire building with newsprint. Now I'm getting very close to being done and completing all of it, but I want you to be very careful. Look for little holes like this. That's a bad sign. You want to make sure that they're all covered. Also, if you do end up covering the whole thing with newsprint, that's fantastic. That means that you were focused all day long, but I still want you to keep going. If you keep adding layers of newsprint, it will actually be much easier for you to paint when we're ready. So just keep on adding layers, guys. It's gonna make your building stronger. I usually suggest 3 layers. So for instance, like this side, it only has 1 piece of newsprint over every side. So I'm going to go back and I'm gonna add another layer to this one side, even though I'm done, to make it a little bit stronger. Cleanup will be very serious today. I will go over cleanup expectations at the end of class. I will give you warnings when we are out of time. I will give you a heads up though that the most important thing is that I know that this is yours. Before you finish, you'll need to write your name on a piece of notebook, I'm sorry, not a notebook paper, on a sticky note. And what you're gonna do so that I know that this is yours is you're going to stick that sticky note on top and then take a little bit of the glue water and actually paper mache it so that it is stuck there forever. So that's what we are doing today. Let me know if you have any questions. We need to work hard. We're gonna be focused so that we can finish these buildings and then start building our city as soon as possible. Next time we'll do a little bit different procedure. If you don't finish today, that's okay. I will see you next time. Bye, have a great day.